Hello and welcome to Caroline's Library, where we dive into the world of manga, anime, and more. Today we are talking about Choujin X. This is a creative and action-packed series, so let's get started with a quick story setup. In the Yamato Prefecture, superhuman beings known as Choujin will sometimes indiscriminately wreak havoc on society. It's in this district that we meet Azuma and Tokyo. Disappointed that Choujin will sometimes use their powers for violence, Azuma takes matters into his own hands by becoming a bit of a local hero who fights against injustice with the help of his trusty sidekick, Tokyo. But one day, while Azuma and Tokyo are walking home, some of the lowlifes that they previously dealt with come back with a vengeance, and this time they've raised the stakes. Because one of these lowlifes has gone to the extreme of becoming a Choujin by electing to use a sketchy injection. Knowing that humans are no match for Choujin and that they are in over their heads, Azuma and Tokyo try to escape but are unsuccessful. With no way out of this mess, they happen to notice a couple of needles nearby. Realizing that they are Choujin injections, Azuma and Tokyo are desperate to survive and decide to use the injections to become Choujin themselves. But the injection is not a guaranteed way to become a Choujin, and if it is successful, the results are unpredictable, which they quickly realize as Azuma seems unaffected by the injection, while Tokyo transforms into a bestial Choujin. And the consequences of this decision will forever change his life. As the adrenaline from the fight wears off, the panic sets in as Tokyo starts to fully grasp what has happened. Luckily, being a sidekick, he knows of one way to settle his mind and move forward. He will just do what Azuma would do in this situation and will learn to control his power. But while Tokyo tries to forge ahead, there's a mysterious and deadly organization who would really like to know who has used their injections. And so our adventure begins. Choujin X immediately captured my attention with relatable characters, an interesting power system, and satisfying world building. Throughout the story, we meet a variety of characters with unique personalities and interests. For Tokyo, he is happy to be a sidekick, letting others make his decisions for him. But as his life is turned upside down with the Choujin injection, he has to come to grips with the fact that he can't always rely on others to make his choices for him, and he'll have to build the courage and confidence to decide what he wants to do with his own life. Alongside Tokyo, we have Ellie, a determined, stubborn, and upbeat girl who has also recently become a Choujin. But Ellie quickly embraces her new life and works to master her abilities and rise in the ranks. Then there's one of my favorite characters so far, Tezuya. His backstory and character development are beautifully written. On one unfortunate day, his passion in life is unexpectedly and tragically taken from him when he involuntarily becomes a Choujin and is cast out as a monster. And wow! His character arc is gut-wrenching and incredibly moving. The author also creates an interesting power system with creative limitations that prevent it from being overpowered. And relatively early on in the story, we get insight into Choujin abilities and power levels that were incredibly well done and remind me of video game character stats. There are also a variety of Choujin types and a few ways for someone to become a Choujin, which adds some mystery and flavor to each character interaction. As for world building, details about the prefecture, Choujin organizations, and Choujin history are provided in ways that feel natural and fit seamlessly into the story. The author also beautifully balances plot transparency, where some parts of the story are immediately explained, while others are left as a mystery to pique your curiosity. So overall, Choujin X is an enjoyable read that balances intense, action-packed scenes and quieter day-to-day moments for character development. The story also has an interesting crew of oddballs, a creative power system, and intriguing world-building details that make you want to keep reading to find out what happens next. If that's what you're looking for in a manga, then be sure to check out Choujin X. Thanks for popping on to watch this review. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, or subscribe for more content each week. And until next time, happy reading!